So ready. Let's go. Let me introduce Emir and Emma from Funky Tours, who are going to show me Mostar and area around. I'm super excited because Mostar is called I think the most beautiful city of Sarajevo, of Bosnia, and I really wanted to see it, and kindly they agreed to show me everything. So I will attach their Instagram, don't forget to check them out. Early in the morning we left Sarajevo and our little journey began. The morning was foggy, but because of it was just so beautiful. Now we're discussing that a lot of people still believe that it's really dangerous here and that the war is still here. I know you guys got some questions about this. Even some of my followers, they're like, oh my god, Dari, be careful, probably, is there still war? Like, guys, no, it's actually, like, I feel pretty safe there. What about you guys? How is the life here? Is it safe?
Safest place in Europe.
There's no more war going on here, guys. Please, you're more than welcome. The good network of publics.
And you'll get to see really...
First stop for today, and could you please tell us where we're right now?
now we're in town of Konjic. We just entered Herzegovina. We have stopped here to look at a few interesting places, like the one down here.
Yeah, I'm going to show you now.
Yeah, this is Konjic Old Bridge, and also we're surrounded by the beautiful mountains of Herzegovina, which
Yeah.
you'll also see around us.
Guys, actually first impressions is just wow, the mountain is so beautiful. All these houses with the red roof, it's so atmospheric. I love it a lot. And I told you, I had no expectations from Bosnia, so that's why I'm so impressed now, and I know that they just started. We're gonna visit a few more really beautiful places. To be honest, we didn't spend much time in this cozy town. We just walked a little to the other side of the river and then came back, but it was really nice. I really liked the houses there, even though there were some broken ones, but it just brings the atmosphere to this town. I also want to know that this town is super famous about it wood carving, and Pope came there in the previous century, and locals created a chair for him from it. Trust me, there is much more to see in this town. For example, a secret bunker, so you will not regret making a stop here. Guys, I really don't know why people don't talk about Bosnia, why they don't show there, why it's, first of all, quite cheap and affordable. I mean, it's also sad because the difference of salaries in European countries is here is big. The salaries are not big here, but guys, if you are travel there, it will be cheap for you, so you can see more places. You can also give some money to some small local businesses to support it. So be sure about this and travel to Bosnia. It's worth it. Driving along the country of Bosnia and Herzegovina is super enjoyable process because this is the stunning views that you see on the way. Now we came to the second town, which called Yablonica, and for me, as a Russian, it's quite easy to understand these names. It's an apple tree, and in Russia we have the same words. So actually, I understand more or less everything that the names here. And yeah, it's quite small, looks really cute. We are super lucky with the weather, and I forgot my glasses, so I will be a little bit like that. It's time for breakfast, and today we're gonna try Burek, which is one of the most popular local dishes here. It's kind of like meat pie, something like that. This is how it looks, and I think it's gonna be really delicious.
Oh, to isto burek. Scratch.
Basically, Burek, it's a baked puff pastry with the meat. It's really delicious. I love it a lot, and yeah, you must try it here in Bosnia. So this is how they make Burek.
And they prepared enough coal. They raise up this belt. And they put the coal on the belt.
Okay.
And then it makes inner heat, inner temperature, which is really good for cooking. And it gives this really nice aroma to it.
And could you please tell us, Amir, what is the bridge is famous for?
So this bridge is famous for a lot of things, but the most famous thing about it is the Second World War history, which we have. This is site of one famous battle called Battle for the Wounded, or actually the battle on Neretva River. It got really popularized in 1969 after the movie called Battle on Neretva River, which is really famous because Hollywood actors played in it. Yul Brynner and Orson Welles, and also maybe for you more familiar, famous Russian actor Sergei Bondarchuk.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
Really
he was playing also in that movie, and there is whole group of Hollywood and Russian actors, and also Yugoslavian actors in that movie.
That's cool.
And also, what is really famous for that, you can add it in your video on side, maybe here or there, is the poster for the movie, which was actually painted by Pablo Picasso. Wow. And when he was asked how much do you want to charge for this, he said, just send me the bottle of best Yugoslav wine and I will be fine.
Oh, that's soon it will be even better. So this road along the mountains, it's like wow. And also since it's the fall season started, the trees becoming colorful and it looks just incredible. And you probably didn't know, but I always dreamed to visit mountains in the fall season, and even though I travel a lot, I've never been in the mountains in the fall season before, so I just can't be happier right now. By the way, guys, what I noticed that the mountains became different is without, some trees on it. Just look, completely different from what we seen like 30 minutes ago. Amigos, now we came to a wine tasting to a local winery here. It looks super cozy, like I love it a lot now. And let's try some local wine.
Starting making this winery is my grandfather, 1979. Now is older my father, and the first label of my father is 1994.
First of all, rosé, I already tried it. Trust me, it's so good. I will buy one to home, even though I think most of all I prefer white wine, but this one, amazing.
Producing every year 50 or 20,000 bottles. Now in this moment exporting 45% exporting and 65% staying in this country. Exporting mostly in US, little French, Serbia, Croatia, and next month exporting to Switzerland.
Now I'm trying white wine called Zhlavka. It's so funny, this name's for me, probably for you too. During this wine tasting, I tried 5 different wines. Each was fantastic, but the third one I liked the most. Now it's time for the third kind of wine, and I never tried anything like that before. I don't know how to transfer this to you. I'm not a wine expert, but it's really strange. I mean, the previous one, it was like really good dry wine. This one, it feels different. Really, it was such an amazing experience. I really like this wine tasting, and also you can see that people who own this winery really love what they do, and it's super important. Friends, look how amazing. They were taking pictures from people of different countries that are visiting this winery. Really, absolutely advise. It's not far away from Mostar, and Mostar is quite touristy, so if you'll be in Bosnia, for sure you're gonna visit this town. And later, after the wine tasting, we came inside of the winery to see how the wine is being made. It's also a super interesting experience. I don't go to these places often, so it's always a pleasure to learn something new about it. I attach all the cards, so with their names. Please come here, it's so good here, really amazing. You won't regret it. After the winery, we went to the ancient village located 30 kilometers from Mostar. I can say with confidence that this place impressed me the most in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Okay.
And this is the lock. But this lock is actually theft-proof because the whole mechanism is behind.
Actually, I'm really surprised that people are living here. I mean, like, this is a preserved town from the past. Usually it's becoming some touristic attractions in other countries, but no, people are still living here. So impressive. Really, Bosnia has so much to offer. Our next spot is a praying house. It's not a mosque, it's not a monastery, people don't live here, but people come here, Muslim people come here to pray, and it looks really atmospheric. I did enjoy spending time here.
So this here is social. Muslims pray 5 times a day. Religious rites.
To enter these places, of course, I had to dress up a little bit, and the girls said I look cute, so... This house was built at 16th century with the elements of Ottoman architecture, and now it's considered to be a national monument. There are 2 floors and several rooms there, each of which is created for something like a prayer room. And even though I'm not a religious person at all, I really enjoyed my time there because the architecture was incredible. It was super enjoyable just to look around and learn something new. So guys, maybe it doesn't seem like that, but it's one of the deepest caves in the world. The next stop is an incredibly beautiful viewpoint on Mostar. Just look at this gorgeous view. I'm in love with it, and there is also a nice cafe on top. I think it's a perfect place to go to miss sunset here. You can also experience a zip line here, and I really wanted to try, but they say I'm too light. I'm like 50 kilos. They said that because it's windy here, I'm not allowed. So sad. First time I'm sad that this is my weight. You already know Emma, and I just found out that she's the CEO of Funky Tours, and I was really surprised because we spent all day together and I didn't know about this, and I just wanted to ask him, how did you start it with all this?
So basically, Funky Tours is one of the oldest agencies in Sarajevo, and back a few years ago, 5 years ago, I was involved in tourism, but I was looking for something that will challenge me, and I was considering a lot of things, even moving from here. And then I met the owner of this company, Skender, and we started cooperating, and I realized that this is the first time I really love what I do, and this was my reason to stay here. It's challenging, it's meeting the new people every day, you know, it's very creative, so that's how I basically started.
Yeah.
5 years after that, here I am.
It's actually amazing. They have a lot of tours. They have hiking tours. Probably next week I will join one of the hiking tours.
At least 2 of them.
Okay, really, I loved everything, guys. You just, if you're in Bosnia, you just have to call them, to ride them, and to go at least to one of their tours, because you will not regret it for sure. I wanted to say it like later, but I will say it now. It's really the best tour I've ever been, because everybody, all my followers know I'm not a fan of tours, and I would go everywhere myself, and now really, I really enjoy it.
Right.
Thank you so much. The first thing after reaching the Mostar was dropping my bag in the hotel and checking in there. It was really nice. I didn't have high expectations, so I found it pretty cute. On booking it says I have a view with the mosque. The truth is no. No. But it's still actually really nice. I like it. It's a good price. It costed me €37 for a night, and it's right 5 minutes walking from this old bridge. So we are going there right now. I'm not like taking anything, so let's go. The thing why I've chosen this hotel was the view, and there's a gorgeous terrace.
And the view is worth everything. So beautiful. For the dinner, I decided to take sivapi, the most famous dish here.
Chivapi were fine. In Sarajevo, I tried the better ones, but still it's okay. Now some ice cream, and I think I just gonna walk around. I'm not going to make videos because I want to enjoy it, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Here in the gorgeous restaurant that I found on Instagram. The view is excellent. The food, by the way, was also really good, so it's really nice. I think my breakfast, I also have a pahlava and omelette with the tea. It costed me maybe €6, something like that, so it's not much. And the view just worth everything. Excellent. I woke up super early today, and in fact I was just walking around, didn't make any videos, just enjoying it, and I can see that probably it was a mistake because now there are quite a lot of people, but I believe that enjoying the moment, it's the most important thing. So I'm ready to start my day. Let's go.
In the morning after the breakfast, I went for a walk. I actually didn't have any plans in the beginning. I was just walking around, enjoying surroundings. Also, I wanted to see some non-tourist parts of the city, what I did. It was super enjoyable. Also, I was really lucky with the weather. It was really sunny, and actually later it would be really hot.
Мои приятели, my friends, let me show you what you can do in Mostar.
First of all, I would advise you to walk along the river because the views there are just stunning. And I'm pretty sure that the first attraction that you're gonna see gonna be Old Bridge or Stary Most in local language.
This bridge is super famous for its jumpers who are jumping down there. And this is crazy because it's like super far away.
In the beginning, jumpers walk along the bridge and take money from the tourists, and when they have a certain amount, they're jumping down.
Big clap!
Okay, this is impressive, like nothing else to say. It's worth watching here for sure.
Another cool activity is taking a boat tour that will be 15 minutes and cost €5. And the view that you're gonna see is excellent, so I definitely advise you. And you see this mosque? That's where I'm going next.
So guys, there are also different bazaars, but like markets. I know that if you go a little bit to the right, there's gonna be another side.
This bazaar is located in the old town, and I also wouldn't advise you to miss it because it's atmospheric.
Just look at this road. I mean, the stones. Oh my gosh, you should have a comfortable shoes here. Another place to visit, it's, I'm not so sure about pronouncing it correctly, but Koski Mehmet Pasha Mosque. I also think there should be a viewpoint on it, so let's check it out. Well, I'm really getting used to this look already. So this is the first mosque that I'm going to visit, and I have to pay for the entrance. It's surprisingly because I remember only one in Hagia Sophia in Istanbul where I had to pay, but all others no. And it costs €6 to visit the mosque and go up. So okay, I don't think I will return in the near future, so I believe I should go. I love sports so much. It's in my blood. Yes, for sure, for sure. The view is absolutely worth these stairs, and it just excellent. All the city just in our hands. It was surprisingly for me, but Mostar is famous for its graffiti, or I even can't call it graffiti, but real paintings. They're so beautiful and they're all around the city, so just walking around, looking at this, it will be super enjoyable, you can trust me on it. The lunch I decided to spend next to this bridge again, but come on, amazing view. And some local wine. Took some mixed of local dishes. That's not what usually I eat, to be honest, but we will see. Basically, what I understood from these dishes, it's the same meat but in different vegetables. And in Russia we have the same, so I wasn't like so impressed, to be honest. I expected a little bit different because in the end it turned out that it's the same meat, just in different vegetables. I was thinking when I'm ordering mixed of national dishes, it will be something else. But I'm so tired of chivapchichi, even though chivapi, even though I love it a lot. It's quite fatty dish and I can't eat it every day. So still no regrets that I tried it. I know that my mom would love it. Me, not a fan, but it's okay. I just really want you to be prepared that you need to have cash here, because in a lot of restaurants, souvenir shops, they don't accept it. And you know, sometimes you see really pretty restaurant and you like, I'm so spoiled in Moscow that they accept cards everywhere, and basically in Europe, like I would say almost everywhere. And for example, that restaurant where I had lunch, they don't accept cards, and I'm like, okay, I don't have cash. And he's like, oh, you can have it lunch, don't worry, and then you can go into change it. So they were like really understandable, and I had a lunch, then I just came and changed it. So no issues with that, but cash is mandatory here. Really nice combination, guys. For example, that house behind the tree, it's the broken one that I showed you. Here is the new one, and then some other broken building. If you go from another side, this is this beautiful house. Here is the broken one. And by the way, I remember the tour guide said yesterday that it should have been a hotel or bank, something like that, and it was never built, and then there was a war. Few more words about this abandoned building that's supposed to be a hotel or bank. It's called a sniper building now here because during the war there were snipers. And if you can see, guys, there are so many graffitis now on this building and all around. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go to like through the floors, but from here it looks really nice. A pretty nice building. Here the view is just wow. And here we go to the broken one. Actually, similar to Sarajevo, the traces of the war in Mostar are very much visible. You can see a lot of broken buildings there. It's time to return back to Sarajevo. I decided to take a train to it. Just bought a ticket. It was complicated because the lady didn't speak English and she didn't understand my Russian, so like one guy just explained me where I should sit. The ticket costed me around €5.50. Oh la la. Later I decided to pay €2 more and to sit more comfortable in a business class. My trip came to an end. I almost achieved already Sarajevo. I just want to say how impressed I was with Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's such an incredible country. I really don't understand why it's not still popular among the tourists, because it's quite cheap here, and especially going to be really cheap if you are coming from the Western countries. I know about the war, but it's finished 25 years ago, so it's time to change it, guys. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. And let's explore all the world together.